Right, we're looking at this Pointfix jointing compound today, which is a resin jointing compound. It means we can do it in the wet if we want. There's no issues with the weather. In the box then, it's a sand and the resin. So all we do is mix the two together, and then we're going to push it into our joints compact and tool off. You can mix it in the tub, but it's easier to mix it in a monkey tub like this. So like that. So all we're looking at doing, we've tipped them in there now, and we're just going to mix them round together. Until it's mixed as one. Now this product says you can add a bit of water to it. We always find it's easier if you add a bit of water because it makes it sort of heavier and it falls in the joints better. So I'll put some water in this tub, mix that round now. So you just want to mix around until you can't see the sand in it, until it's mixed as one. That's nicely mixed in there now. And one thing with this is when you're laying your slabs, make sure you don't leave your joints too deep, otherwise you'll go through piles of the stuff and it'll cost you a fortune. If you can leave the joints reasonable, then it's quite economical to use. So what I find best is just grab a bucket trowel full. You can brush it in, but I find just push it around. You can't just brush it in the joints and leave it. You've got to make sure you can press it in the joints with a tool. So we're using a half round jointing bar. So just strike the joints then, make sure it's pushed in nicely. So you can use a soft hand brush sometimes to brush it in. Don't worry if there's a bit on the slabs at the moment, as long as they're all off at the end of the job, because it'll set real hard on the slabs. I will show another method now where we can just brush it in the joints with a big sweeping brush, compare it. So you still got to remember to tool all these joints off, because you can't just brush it in and leave it. It's still got to be compacted, because that'll be the strongest way of doing it. And you don't got to worry too much about it going off quick, because it does take a while to go off properly. So you've got a bit of time to work with it. And the beauty of it is, if it starts raining, you don't got to worry. Sand and cement, you'd be panicking that it's going to get washed away. So just carry on jointing all these joints. Now we've brushed it in. Brush these last few in here. So you can use a mixture of a sweeping brush or a hand brush, whatever's easiest as you go. Just make sure all the joints are full. That's the whole tub gone now, so we're going to make sure we strike off every joint, and then we can give it a final brush through and we're done then. We've struck all the joints off now, so we'll just give it one final brush through and that's done then. Just want to make sure there's no bits of resin on the slabs because they will dry and you won't get them off. You may find there's the odd joint that just wants going over again. Right, it's all jointed off nicely and brushed off. We'll have a look at the joints now. So these tubs here are 12 kilogram and that has done 35 40 by 40 slabs. The 12 kilogram tub is done, so it doesn't cover too bad as long as you make sure your joints aren't stupidly deep. And that's it, job done. I can take rain anything now.